Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we're live on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Jubilee and Sun City Radio Saboba, Saboba FM, Saboba A1 Radio Bolgatanga, and get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, government commits to control spending, social protection policies for the vulnerable, and other structural reforms as it prepares to deliver the mid-year budget later today. We'll hear the expectations of Ghanaians.
An assurance that Get Fund is going to be treated better.
We have to be able to sustain and entrench the stability of the currency.
COVID-19 health levy has to go. E-levy should go.
In business,
Bank of Ghana records almost 61 billion cedi loss in 2022 due to the domestic debt exchange program. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
Also, Attorney General assures government will pass the Conduct of Public Officers Bill before the expiration of this government, following mounting pressure from the CSOs and anti-corruption agencies.
I give the assurance that this government, from what we have done and what I know, speaking as the Deputy Attorney General, that bill will definitely get passed.
And later, Ghanaians residents in Niger say they are safe following the removal of President Mohamed Bazoum from government.
Everything's under control, yeah. We are going out and we are going in and out. Everything's under control.
We have more details as ECOWAS declares a no-fly zone over the country. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Details now. Government is committed to tackle the country's economic challenges through spending control and crucial structural reforms. The Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, will tell us how he will achieve long-term microeconomic stability and a positive outlook on the nation's financial health in his presentation of the much-awaited mid-year budget and economic policy review in Parliament later today. Economist Ishmael Yamson wants the budget to focus on expenditure cuts. Some industry stakeholders share their expectations captured in the following report.
Cut down on expenditure.
Get Fund is going to be treated better.
E-levy should go.
There are different expectations of a cross-section of Ghanaians, as many hope their concerns will be addressed in the mid-year budget review. Some stakeholders say, following government's domestic debt exchange program and the IMF bailout, the macroeconomic framework of the economy is gradually turning. Economist Dr. Ishmael Yamson, however, fears the economic engine will soon grind to a halt.
We have consistently spent more than the revenue we raised. I don't believe that by 2025 this economy will be showing any great signs of full recovery.
The financial sector continues to reel from the exercise, with the central bank governor, Ernest Addison, revealing a huge loss of over 60 billion Ghana cedis in its 2022 financial report.
The cocoa bills and the dollar-denominated bills. So all of these have an impact on the Bank of Ghana's accounts. Can confirm that we will make a significant loss.
The demand for fiscal discipline and the need to cut down some taxes is widespread. Professor Godfrey Bokwin is an economist and finance professor at the University of Ghana Business School.
I'm rather expecting that government would merge the standard VAT rate with the straight levies and peg it at below 18%. Then also COVID-19 health levy has to go. E-levy should go.
The business community eagerly awaits a friendly working environment through the reduction of the monetary policy rate. Listen to GUTA President Dr. Joseph Obeng.
We have to be able to sustain and entrench the stability of the currency as it is now. We also have to bring down the monetary policy rate.
Well, the finance minister has hinted at several measures to stimulate growth and ensure fiscal discipline. He has also promised to provide social interventions for the vulnerable and undertake post-budget engagement to explain policies to the public.
And that was the News Desk report. Now you can stay tuned to Joy News for comprehensive coverage and expect insights on this all-important event. Government has committed to pass the Conduct of Public Officers Bill. The bill, which has spanned over 3 parliaments, aims to hold public officials accountable for any actions that lead to conflicts of interest, illicit enrichment, and other improper conducts. Recent discussions surrounding the delay in passing the bill resurfaced due to ongoing investigations into the alleged stash of cash at the residence of former Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dabbah. Acting Executive Director of the Ghana Integrity Initiative, Mary Ada, questioned why it is taking government so long to pass the bill.
As a matter of fact, Cabinet, which the bill has been with during this tenure of Parliament, at a point decided that it was not a priority for government to pass that bill. That is very curious, and we should be asking government why a bill that seeks to ensure that we are building on and making robust Act 550, 1998. We are aiming to make it a best practice bill become a reality. The government, which promised in its manifesto that it would fight corruption and ensure that some of these legislations are passed, decided not to do so.
But the Deputy Attorney General, Alfred Tuah-Yeboah, has assured that the bill will be passed before the term ends.
Yes, the Conduct of Public Officers Bill, as it's been discussed, is a bill that has been there for quite a long time, and we are so committed to having it passed. It is considered that it's taking a long path for it to get past Parliament, maybe within this term, for it to be passed. But we give the assurance that this government, and from what we have done and what I know, speaking as a Deputy Attorney General, that bill will definitely get passed. I can assure you that. It is in the interest of Ghanaians. It is in the interest of the fight against corruption. It is in the interest of accountability to have that bill passed.
Meanwhile, the Office of the Attorney General says it will take some additional steps this week on the former Water and Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dabbah's missing money. Here's Deputy Attorney General Alfred Tuah-Yeboah again.
If the Attorney General thinks to call the police to bring a docket, that's quite appropriate. It's not about heavy one minister, but you have people writing letters to the Attorney General. I don't know whether council has not done it before. That means they're going to call for a docket and then review. So it's a normal occurrence, normal practice.
Is it early to ask that by your review so far, what is likely to change?
We don't want to come out currently, but I think possibly within the week or two of last, the DG will issue a letter to the prosecution, let the police ask what is supposed to be done.
Meanwhile, former President John Mahama is criticizing President Akufo-Addo for the level of corruption among his appointees. He was speaking at the graduation ceremony at the Academic City University.
As President Akufo-Addo said, if your goal in coming into government is to enrich yourself, and I'm quoting, then don't come. Go to the private sector, public service. Very profound words spoken by the president more than 6.5 years ago. With what is happening today, I'm sure the president himself does not remember that he spoke these very wise words. Day of accountability will always come. And that with the increased awareness that Ghanaians have, Ghanaians are demanding to be citizens and not spectators, as the president exhorted them to be.
Now, Ghanaians resident in Niger say they are safe following the coup that ousted President Mohamed Bazoum. ECOWAS has since released a raft of sanctions, including declaring a no-fly zone, restricting all commercial flights moving to and through the country. The West African heads of state decided over the matter at the ECOWAS headquarters in Nigeria after a group of presidential guards unconstitutionally kicked Mohamed Bazoum out of government. Head of Diplomatic and Foreign Affairs Desk, Blessed Suga, has more.
There's a declaration of a no-fly zone within the area. As ECOWAS says, it is taking steps to rid the West African sub-region of this trend of coup d'etats that we're seeing. Beyond that as well, any form of financial transactions that used to take place within Niger and Ghana and other West African countries will cease. And we're expecting that will be scaled up to other movements of people who are connected to this military junta that is taking over power in Niger. They are first of all calling for the reinstatement of Mohamed Bazoum and also asking that he be released from any form of detention. Now, they go ahead to also point out that they will reject any form of resignation letter purportedly that may be coming from this West Africa leader. And finally, we're expecting that in the coming days, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria will announce an envoy that will negotiate the return, obviously, to constitutional rule.
Meanwhile, President of the Ghanaian community there, Seydou Abudu, says they're navigating their lives despite the turmoil that has gripped the nation.
Everything's under control, yeah. We are going out and we are going in and out. Everything's under control. We had a meeting with the Ghana Embassy and we are using some WhatsApp group to educate all the Ghanaians not to go out, not to involve any demonstration. So all Ghanaians, they are safe now. I think Ghana community, we are trying all our best to protect Ghanaians who are living in Niger. We have some meeting with the Ghana Embassy and we have put some measures down so that measures to protect Ghanaians who are living in Niger.
And you heard President of the Ghanaian community in Niger, Seydou Abudu. That Joy News will be following up on developments there and bring you updates in subsequent bulletins. And that's it for the bulletin. In our top story, government commits to control spending, social protection policies for the vulnerable, and other structural reforms as it prepares to deliver the mid-year budget later today. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.